Hello class 8 students, welcome everyone. So today in this video I will be providing you the exercise question and answers from the chapter microorganisms friend and foe. Okay, so let's begin from the exercise. Question number 1, fill in the blanks. Okay, the first statement you see, statement A, microorganisms can be seen with the help of a dash. What will be this? Microorganisms can be seen with the help of a microscope. Okay, microscope. Okay, it will be what? Microscope. Okay, next statement B, blue green algae fix dash directly from air and enhance fertility of soil. So what will be the answer of this? Blue green algae fix what? Nitrogen gas. It fixes nitrogen gas from the atmosphere directly. Okay, and it enhances the fertility of the soil. Next, statement C, alcohol is produced with the help of dash. What will be this? Yeast. 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 Okay, alcohol is produced with the help of yeast, which is the fungi and which comes under microorganisms. Okay, next is statement D, cholera is caused by dash. Cholera is caused by what? Cholera is caused by bacteria. Cholera is caused by what? Bacteria. Okay. Next, question number 2. Tick the correct answer. Okay. 4 options are given for each of the sentences. You have to tick the correct option. Okay. First one, statement A, yeast is used in the production of sugar, alcohol, hydrochloric acid or oxygen. Which one should be the correct answer? So yeast is used in the production of what? Alcohol. Okay. Next, statement B, the following is an antibiotic. Sodium carbonate is given, sodium bicarbonate is given, streptomycin is given, alcohol is given and yeast is given. So what should be the correct option over here? Streptomycin is the correct option. Okay, correct answer. The following streptomycin is an antibiotic. Next, carrier of malaria causing protozoan is what? Female Anopheles mosquito, cockroach, housefly or butterfly. Which one will be the correct option? Carrier of malaria causing protozoan is female Anopheles mosquito. Okay. Next, the most common carrier of communicable diseases is what? Ant, housefly, dragonfly or spider. Which one is the correct option? The most common carrier of communicable diseases is what? Housefly. Okay. Let's move to the next question. The bread or idli dough rises because of what? Heat, grinding, growth of yeast cells or kneading. Which one should be the correct option? Option 3, growth of yeast cells. Okay, the bread or idli dough rises because of the growth of yeast cells. Let's move to the next question. F, the process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is called what? Nitrogen fixation, molding, fermentation or infection. The process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is called what? Fermentation. Clear? Okay. Next, let us move to the next question. Question number 3. Match the organisms in column A with their action in column B. Yes. Match the organisms in column A with their action in column B. So in column A you see bacteria is given. First one, bacteria is given. Bacteria matches with what? Fixing nitrogen, setting of curd, baking of bread, causing malaria, causing cholera, causing AIDS or producing antibodies. Which one should be the correct option here? It will be causing cholera. So bacteria matches with E, that is causing cholera. Okay. Next, rhizobium. Rhizobium matches with what? Rhizobium bacteria fixes what? Nitrogen, right? So rhizobium matches with A. Option A, that is fixing nitrogen. Okay. Next one, lactobacillus bacteria. Okay, it matches with what? It matches with setting of curd. Okay, lactobacillus bacteria matches with setting of curd. Let us move to the next. 4. Yeast. You see, yeast is what used for baking of bread. Okay, C. Next one, a protozoan. A protozoan, it causes malaria. A protozoan causes what? Malaria. Next one, a virus. A virus, it causes AIDS. Clear? So last one is left, producing antibodies. It doesn't matches with any other option. Okay, do not match with or matches with any other option over here. So this one is left. Next we'll proceed from question number 4. Yes, we'll proceed from question number 4 from the exercise of microorganisms, friend and foe. Let's move to the question. Can microorganisms be seen with the naked eye? If not, how can they be seen? See, I think some of you have written the answer of this question in your offline classes. Okay, so if you have not written, then you write it, and if you have written, then no need to write. Okay, this is the question. Can microorganisms be seen with the naked eye? If not, how can they be seen? What will be the answer? Microorganisms cannot be seen by the naked eyes. Okay, because they are very, very small. They can be seen with the help of a microscope only. Okay, they can be seen using a microscope. Okay, understood? Easy answer. Next, question number 5. What are the major groups of microorganisms? Answer, you see, the major groups of microorganisms are what? Bacteria, fungi, protozoans, then algae and viruses. Okay, clear? You can pause the video and you can note it down, okay, in your copies, in your science copies. Okay, next question. Name the microorganisms which can fix atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. Okay, the nitrogen gas which is present in the atmosphere, it can be fixed, it can be converted into nitrogen compounds, into nitrate minerals by rhizobium. What? It is a bacteria. Okay, rhizobium bacteria. And rhizobium bacteria is present where? It is present in the root nodules of leguminous plants like say peas. Okay. Next question. Write 10 lines on the usefulness of microorganisms in our lives. You have to write 10 lines on the usefulness of microorganisms in our lives. So first one, you see, curd contains several microorganisms including what? Lactobacillus bacteria, right, which promotes the formation of curd. So it multiplies in the milk and it converts it into curd. Okay, this is the first usefulness of microorganisms, that it helps to make what? Production of curd, for the formation of curd. Okay, next one, yeast. Yeast is what? Yeast is a fungi. Okay, so yeast reproduces rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration. In the process of respiration, yeast produces what? Carbon dioxide gas. Okay, so it is used in the baking industry. It is used in the baking industry for making breads, pastries and cakes. Okay, so the bubbles of which gas? Carbon dioxide gas fill the dough and it increases its volume. Okay, so this is the basis of the use of yeast in the baking industry for making breads, pastries and cakes. Okay, next one, point number 3, you see, microorganisms are used for the large scale production of alcohol, wine and acetic acid, that is vinegar. Clear? Microorganisms are used in the preparation of medicines also, which are called as what? Antibiotics. Okay, microorganisms are also helpful in the production of what? Vaccines. Okay, against what? Against the disease causing microorganisms or disease causing agents or disease causing what you can say pathogens, right? Microorganisms are helpful in the production of vaccines. Next one, microorganisms are used in what? Agriculture, so as to increase the fertility of the soil by mixing or by fixing atmospheric nitrogen gas into nitrogen compounds. Okay, we have mentioned that we have mentioned already that rhizobium bacteria, it It converts the atmospheric nitrogen gas into nitrogen compounds. Then the nitrogen compounds will get mixed with the soil. It increases the fertility of the soil. It the plants can also absorb the nitrogen compounds from the roots. Okay. Seven number. Microorganisms clean up the environment by decomposing the organic matter of dead plants, dead animals, and animal wastes into harmless and useful simple substances. So, in this way, microorganisms help in the recycling of the materials in nature. Okay, whatever the organic matter is present in dead plants, dead animals, and animal wastes, it gets converted into useful substances. It gets converted into what? Useful substances by the microorganisms. So the microorganisms ultimately help in recycling the materials. Like say nitrogen fixation we have run, right? Nitrogen fixation, nitrogen recycle, nitrogen cycle we have learned. Okay, in nitrogen cycle what happens? The amount of nitrogen present in the atmosphere remains what? Constant. Okay, it does not change. It neither increases neither decreases. It remains constant. Okay, first of all the atmospheric nitrogen gets converted into nitrogen compounds. It gets mixed in the soil. Okay, then the plants can able to take the nitrogen compounds from the roots. Okay, after many days, if due to some reasons the plants gets died, because some natural disasters can happen, right? So if the plants gets died, okay, see those plants will be eaten by some animals also, and if the animals also die, then what happens? Their dead bodies contains those nitrogen materials. Okay, and the microorganisms which are present everywhere, they attacks those dead plants and animals. Okay, it also attacks the animal wastes. Animal waste also contain nitrogen compounds or nitrogen substances. So ultimately some microorganisms will convert again those nitrogen compounds into nitrogen gas, and it releases in the atmosphere. So in this way the amount of nitrogen remains constant in the atmosphere. Okay, this is known as what? Nitrogen cycle. Clear? Next, 8. They are helpful in cleaning up of the environment. Okay, they are helpful in cleaning up of the environment. For example, the organic wastes like say vegetable peels, feces, then remains of the animals, these are broken down into harmless and usable substances by the bacteria. Okay, and these bacteria are also involved in the making of cheese, pickles, and many other food items. Also, bacteria and yeast are helpful for fermentation of rice, idlis, and dosa batter. Okay, clear? So these are some of the usefulness of microorganisms in our lives. Okay, you can pause the video and you can note it down in your science copy. Okay, next, question number 8. Write a short paragraph on the harmful effects of microorganisms. See, you know that microorganisms can cause disease in humans as well as in plants, right? For example, cholera and tuberculosis are caused by what? Bacteria in humans. Okay, cholera and tuberculosis are caused by bacteria in humans. Not only cholera and tuberculosis, many diseases are there. Many diseases are there in humans which are caused by microorganisms, like say chickenpox also, common cold also. These are all the diseases which are caused by microorganisms. Okay, in humans. Also in plants, a disease called citrus canker. A disease called citrus canker is caused by what? Bacteria. Another disease called rust of wheat. Rust of wheat is also another disease which is caused by fungi. Okay. Also, one of the harmfulness of microorganisms is what? Food poisoning. Food poisoning is caused by microorganisms, and that it spoils the food. And during food poisoning, what happens? In food poisoning, food is getting spoiled. Okay, if food is getting spoiled, then what happens? It produces unpleasant smell and unpleasant taste. Okay, it produces toxic substances in it. Okay, so these toxic substances makes the food poisonous, which can cause serious illness and even the death of the person who is consuming it. Okay, so this is a short paragraph for the harmful effects of microorganisms. Okay, and the last one, question number 9. I think if you have written this answer in your copy, no need to write it again. Again, I am repeating it for you. If you have written this answers in your copy, no need to write it again. But if you have not written, then please write it down in your science copy. Question number 9. What are antibiotics? What precautions must be taken while taking antibiotics? See the answer. Antibiotics are the medicine. It is a medicine which stops the growth of or kills the disease causing microorganisms. Okay. And precautions, the precautions which must be taken while taking antibiotics are: antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of a qualified doctor. Then a person must complete the full course of antibiotics as prescribed by the doctor. If the antibiotics is taken in a wrong doses by a person, then what? The antibiotics may be less effective for that person. Okay, so the antibiotics should be taken in proper doses as advised by the doctor. And point number 4, antibiotics should not be taken unnecessarily. Okay, antibiotics taken unnecessarily may kill the useful bacteria in the body and it gets harm to us. It may harm us. Okay, clear? So these are the question and answers from the exercise, and this completes your chapter microorganisms, friend and foe. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.